Hi, it's Lydia Machova from Language Mentoring. In the previous video, I gave you tips about 10 languages which I really loved reading because they helped me grow professionally. And in this video, I want to share another 10 books with you that helped me grow personally in my personal development. So I will again provide several groups of these books, and hopefully you get some inspiration, something to put on your reading list. The first group of the books will be about relationships. I will start with How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I think you've definitely heard about this book, even if you haven't read it, because it's quite well known. It was written way ago and it's been very popular for dozens of years. And this book is about relationships with people and how to make sure that they are of good quality and that other people also enjoy being in touch with you. I have learned a lot from this book. I know that the title sounds a little bit manipulative, maybe, how to win over friends, how to influence people, but actually the content is really good. And a good friend of mine told me that he reads this book every January to remind him of the rules that apply in interhuman communication, and he likes to remind himself of it so that he really applies it in practice. And I think that's maybe a good idea. If you haven't read it, then read it at least once and you'll see if that gives you a few tips as well. Other two books I want to mention in the relationship section are about partner relationships. The first one is for girls, so girls listen and guys skip this one. It's by Sabrina Alexis, and she wrote two books. I definitely recommend both of them, but if I just have to mention one, then it's Everything You Need to Know If You Want Love That Lasts. And I recommend this book to every woman out there, whether single or married or in a relationship, in a happy relationship or not a happy relationship. I think this book really gives you a great insight into relationships and how they work or don't work or what doesn't work. And I have recommended this book to a few friends of mine, and all of them told me that it really, really helped them, whatever stage of relationship or non-relationship they were. So if you are interested in the topic of relationships, then definitely read this one. And the third book is, I think, quite well known. It's Gary Chapman's 5 Love Languages. It's really, really well known, and you've probably read it if you're into this topic, but I have to mention it because I think it's really, really good, and it helps understand how communication works in a couple, but also I think it's easily applicable to other relationships, to your friends, to your children, or anybody out there. It's basically about, the idea is that we all have different languages and how we like to communicate. So how you, for example, feel loved by the other person. For some people, it's when they hear it in words, or for some people, it's when they receive presents. For other people, it's expressed by touch. And so this book is really, really interesting, I think. Again, whatever relationship or non-relationship you're in, I think this should be a must-read for everyone out there. Okay, so that was relationships. Now the second group of books I want to recommend is, I would call it spirituality or even meaning of life. I would like to first of all say that I'm not very much into spiritual literature or spirituality in general. I would say I'm just getting to know this sphere, and I found two books which are incredibly useful for this. The first one is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. You probably heard about Tolle's book, The Power of Now, which is a bestseller and it's probably better known, but I think I've read both of them, and I think A New Earth is actually more valuable, or it gives more insight into how life works, or I don't know even how to describe it. This book for me was probably the slowest read I've ever done. I usually like to read books fast and I want to get to the information, but with this book I was reading a few lines even, and then I stopped to think about it, and I highlighted like half of the book. It just gave me so many insights about life, about people, about the meaning of life, and I'm just going to read the book again, and probably if I want to read something every year, I would probably pick this one, because I think it really has taught me a lot. This book has really changed me. So if you want to read something like this, then Eckhart Tolle, definitely a good tip. And the second book I would like to mention is Viktor Frankl's A Man's Search for Meaning. This is quite a well-known book, so you've probably heard about it. It's about basically the author, it's an autobiographical book because the author was in Auschwitz in a Nazi camp, and he describes the whole life, but from the point of view of a psychiatrist, because he's a doctor, and how he basically saw all that was happening, but from a very different point of view. It's not like just, okay, this happened and these were the atrocities that happened in there, but how people felt about it, how people interacted with each other. It's incredibly interesting to read just because it's interesting, but I think it also gives a few really interesting ideas about the meaning of life, which it says in the title. So I would definitely recommend these two books in this category. Okay, then I have another two books. I don't really know how to call this category. I would probably say just personal development or life in general. The first one is Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning. The book basically says that you could wake up way earlier than you normally do, for example at 5 a.m., and spend the first hour of your day working on yourself and on your own personal development by writing a diary, doing a little exercise, thinking about what you want to achieve in life. And it's I think the idea was very new to me when I read it a few years ago. And even though I do not wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, I tried it for a few weeks. It was interesting, but I didn't really stick with it for a long time. But I kept some other things from the book from then on, and basically for the last 3 years I've been writing a diary, and it's a great thing to do. Definitely recommend it. So Miracle Morning, I think it's also quite an interesting read for language purposes. The book is pretty simple to read. I personally read it in French, that's my weakest language, and I didn't have any problem at all reading it, and I'm sure it was translated into many languages. So if you want something just like interesting to read, then I would definitely recommend Miracle Morning. And the second one is Harv Eker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This book I think is really interesting for people who want to maybe change their mindset about money, about success, about what is possible in life. I got a few really interesting ideas from this book. So I would say for general personal development, and especially in relation to money, I would say this is a very, very good book to read as well. Okay, let's move on to another category, and I would say these are autobiographical books. Books that really inspired me and that are based on true events of the authors, or true experience of the authors. The first one is Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. For me, this was so interesting to read. So Trevor is a very well-known comedian who comes from South Africa, and he tells about his childhood in the apartheid period in South Africa. And for me, it was just so interesting to read about what it was like there, and I was surprised that we didn't really learn anything about that at school. I was actually shocked, and afterwards I read a lot on Wikipedia, and I was just interested in that because it was a whole new topic for me. So maybe that's not your case, but in any way, I think this book is really interesting to read because it shows what it was like, but also it is written in a very nice way, because Trevor is a very good comedian. I love to watch his stand-ups. I think he's really, really funny, and this shows in the book. So I think it's a fascinating book to read. It will make you laugh and cry, it will touch you, and it will make you learn new things if you don't know about what happened in South Africa in this period. The second autobiography I want to mention is Regina Calcaterra's Etched in Sand. This was also interesting for me. It's a story of a woman who, as a child, was abused by her mother together with her 4 siblings, and it's incredible how these children survive and how they take care of each other, and how they basically grow up when they are so young because they had to. And so you watch and follow their story. It's very well written, and I think it's just an interesting read. I wouldn't even say why. I just really enjoyed reading this book. It's difficult to read it because what happens to these kids is just so bad. but I think that makes the book very interesting and inspiring in many ways. And finally, I want to end this video with a fiction book, because all the other books were non-fiction, and I generally prefer to read non-fiction, but also fiction is great, right? And this will be interesting for you for language purposes, if you want to read a book that will interest you and that you have a lot of material to read from. So it's Stieg Larsson's Millennium, the trilogy. You probably heard about it, maybe read it. It was really well known a few years ago. It was a bestseller all over the world, translated into many languages, originally a Swedish author. And it's a crime story, and I have to tell you, I'm not a crime fan, but this book was really, really good, and I totally enjoyed it. And the good thing about it is that if you like it, you have the second one and the third one to continue with, and I think there was even a fourth one afterwards, but not by the author. And I think this book is just really, I don't know, it doesn't let you stop reading. So if you want something to get hooked on, well, of course it depends on what you like, right? But for me, this was a great book to read, and I just wanted to mention one that is fiction. So if any of these books got your interest, then find the links below this video to know exactly what the name is, what the author is, and if you enjoy reading them, then I'll be happy to know that. Let me know in the comments if you know any of these books, if you have read any, or if you read it based on my recommendations, then let me know how you liked it. I will be very glad to read it. Thank you!